Oh, love, what did you do? Did you fuck me in the ass again?
What?
Oh. Okay. If I can't find love, I'll go to OnlyFans and find love there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
This is going to be our first segment for tonight where we're going to review The Materialists, starring Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, and Dakota. Awesome actors, awesome movie. And then we're going to do a review of Alien Earth, the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, the new series by FX.
Yeah.
And then a review of the original Alien movie by Ridley Scott.
Yeah. And then we're going to have a last talk session, hopefully, where we're going to... Walker, last time you wanted to vent your anger on Jurassic Rebirth, so we're going to talk about the worst movies on existence. And that's going to be our Let's Talk session topic today. I want to give a big shout out to our 67 subscribers, but most of all, our Triple Trouble Plus One, which is ZZ Scott Walker, Void our Triple Trouble, and Plus One, our Uichan Home, baby.
Number 1 subscriber, ZZ, what's up?
What's up, ZZ in the building? Hope y'all had a great week, but here we go. You know, Won-Jin, you know what I liked about this movie?
What is it?
Like the real important thing? It didn't look down on anything. That's what I liked. It reminded me of that movie, Won-Jin. What was that movie with the stripper with the Russian oligarch?
I already forgot. Anora?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anora.
Yeah, it had that Anora vibe. It had that romantic comedy satire vibe. But it was based wholly on reality. And then, like, some of the scenes were too real. But again, I want to reiterate: the film didn't look down on anything.
Yeah,
it didn't look down on anything, and that was a huge appeal for me. Like, we got to see everybody's perspective.
Yeah, and it kind of gets tiring when when you see other people like judging other people's lives based on their own yardstick. Yeah, we just when we were kids, we just like accepted it without being critical of it, but now we kind of learn that it's like, who are we to judge them?
Yeah. What's up, Walker? My favorite Alpha and Beta. Hey, boys, how you doing? Yeah, let's talk. I think Let's Talk's going to happen in about 2 hours, Walker.
I am the Omega.
I also watched it. It was a little bit sad here and there. No, but Zezzy, I want to say that. Was it sad in moments? Yes. But there was a tenderness to it. Like Anora. Because in Anora, I felt like there was sort of this beautiful serenity to it all. Like, Won-Jin, the human comedy.
Yeah.
We all like to pretend we're all that, but, in this scene in particular, I like that scene where Pedro Pascal, the billionaire, show that he did the leg surgery with the height up.
And that's the moment where he reveals his own vulnerability.
Yeah. No, but
him like bending down to match his old height. Yeah.
No, but it was done in a way it didn't look down on him. There was such a very common human element. Like, aren't we all humans kind of thing? Like Chaucer's tale element, where the whore and the noble are all they all are in this human comedy. But you know what I love about the movie? Despite all that, it still believes in love. And
which was a surprise to me.
You thought it was gonna go darker?
Because I did not think that was gonna be the way it was gonna go.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be more cynical. Because after all, the movie's called Materialists. Oh, Scott Walker.
Honest Spin Boys, do you think that? Yo, Walker, let's talk about that in about an hour and 30 minutes. That's because that's what we're gonna do. Let's talk. Cause we're gonna review Materialists, the movie first. And then we're going to talk about Alien Earth. And then we're going to talk about Ridley Scott's 1979 Alien. And then we're going to do Let's Talk where, Walker, I think you're going to like this because our Let's Talk topic is going to be the worst movies ever made. So you can vent on Jurassic Rebirth all you want. Oh, Zedzi, I really like the way they filmed it, the grainy and retro feeling. See, Joe, it's not about how tall you are. No, but Zedzi, you forget. Won-Jin insulted me directly. Like, acting like he's the...
Come on, be nice to Joe, guys.
Yeah, Won-Jin acted like he was Galactus. and I'm like a little worm squirming around.
And there will be like an episode where we both stand up and stand next to each other. You will realize that Joe is not short at all. He's pretty tall, guys.
He's lying.
No, I'm not lying.
This 6 feet guy is lying. But anyway, let's go back to Materialists. No, but the movie, you know what I like about the movie? It didn't hide anything. And the funny thing is, the Won-Jin, the movie was kind of like, love is real. So the conclusion I got is, love is real, but material is important, kinda too. It's not important, but it's like love is real, but material is important too. Okay, and then I can almost see the director going like, okay, now go figure it out.
So it still matters.
Yeah,
that's like the message we get from the movie. It sounds like, just hearing the title Materialists, and when you see the trailer about this like billionaire and blah 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 blah, it feels like the trope is gonna be the billionaire is like an asshole, and then like
Chris Evans,
he eventually treats the female protagonist like a commodity or something, and then finally the old flame who's got nothing and broke. Comes back.
The most unrealistic portrayal of a billionaire ever. Because we're referencing Trump today, and then we're going this. Are you sure you're a billionaire, son? And then, but you know what I also liked though? It was still about the human fighting spirit, because the ending of the movie, I felt like, was asking the audience directly, what do you put value on? Because Dakota...
We hear that a lot in the dialogue. So you make me feel valuable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Won-Jin. There are some things you can't put a price on. And I felt like when Dakota decided to go with Chris Evans, which wasn't a hard choice either, by the way. He's hot as fuck.
And we know that in the future he's going to be Captain America and finally become successful as an actor.
Yeah, respected actor. So, like, I like that scene where, it was a message about compromise. I like the fact that it was Chris Evans who bought the chicken fried rice or whatever in the street food vendor and then brought it to her, and it was kind of a very adult love despite the romantic element. I mean, it was kind of a fantasy love, but it was still very adult in the fact that, they were both being very honest about their position. And, I think Chris Evans' dialogue near the end was beautiful, where, here's my offer. And then,
Yeah. And I think it was also like a criticism on the matchmaking industry. Because we have that story of the lawyer. What's her name? Sophie, was it? Yeah, Sophie L.
Yeah. And
we see like something horrible happened to her, and her dialogue was pretty powerful too. It's like you didn't treat me like a human being.
That's funny, because I didn't see it as a criticism on that. I thought it was kind of, because I thought it was kind of explain. You know how like Anora and Pretty Woman, you could argue that they are defensive of prostitution. They are in defense of prostitution. They're not looking down on it. They're explaining why it exists. Here, I had an opposite view. I thought it was just, it wasn't being judgmental to the matchmaking things. It was explaining why it exists. Because remember, after their lawyer handled it, she still uses their service. So I had a different view. I thought they were trying to kind of explain why it was a deep human instinct that you want a match. So I mean, listen, no, but Won-Jin, you're half right in the fact that I think it did make fun of it a lot. Those celebrations. Oh my God, I'm married, blah 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 blah. But remember, Won-Jin, though, it made fun of everybody, even the billionaire. 5'6", okay, and then it even made fun of Dakota. You put all these data in, so what? You put the lawyer in with a rapist, rapinist, rapistist. So it was just making fun of everybody. That's what I loved about it. It wasn't taking any sides. Sometimes the reason tells you what to choose, but heart can't be brought. Heart wants what the heart wants, and no matter the money, if the feeling don't align. Yo, ZZ, that would have been more convincing if the actor wasn't Chris Evans. That was hot as like her ovaries is exploding everywhere she goes. It's like Pedro Pascal or Chris Evans. That was the least convincing part. Okay, I was like, why is this a choice? Mm-hmm. But anyway, no. But overall, I did like how
they should have brought like Steve Buscemi or something.
That's so disrespectful to Steve Buscemi.
I'm sorry, he's a tremendous actor. But...
No, but it's true. It's true though. Remember one time when we were watching Sopranos, we didn't understand why every woman was so hot for Tony Soprano. It's kind of like that. No, but so like. I felt like it made fun of everybody. And that's what made it work because that's what life is. Just because, you got criticism doesn't mean you wake up the next day. Just like the lawyer. She still wants a dating service and hopefully it works. And I want to say this though. The first half of the movie is more believable than the second half. I think it was becoming a movie. It started off as a documentary, and then it turned into a movie near the end. But I enjoyed that movie part. Like I didn't find it like too unconvincing. Yeah, it was entertaining.
And like you said, I liked the overall like serenity to it. I also love how like beautiful New York City was filmed in the movie. I loved like every scene with the streets. Pedro Pascal is better looking. His looks matched with his home decor. Well, you could argue that maybe, Chris Evans also had like a matching home decor.
That's true.
Especially considering that he's originally from Boston area.
That's true. Yeah.
The working class.
No, but I thought his acting... I gotta praise Chris Evans' acting more than Pedro Pascal though, because I felt like Pedro Pascal was playing somebody he already played before. Because we know he can be very charming. We know he can be very charismatic in moments. Remember that Japanese restaurant scene? He's very direct with what he thinks, and that confidence. That's the acting I already seen from Pedro Pascal. Whereas Chris Evans, I feel like this is another one of his movies where he's trying to get rid of the Captain America image and show his diverse side. And I loved it when he stepped on a used condom.
And he's so frustrated by it. Yeah. And it was so convincing that he had roommates. No. If Pedro, I don't know, but if Pedro Pascal was playing that role, I don't think I'd be convinced. Yeah. It's like he doesn't seem like the type who would share like an apartment with like two other roommates who frustrate him.
No, but really? I feel like... Let's talk about that. I feel like Pedro Pascal proved his range more than Chris Evans, though. Because Pedro Pascal was a DEA agent. He was royalty who bangs bisexual royalty. He was also... I don't know. I felt
he was a villain in Equalizer 2.
Yeah, and he was also a villain in Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman 2. That a horrible movie. And then your dreams don't come true, girls. Stop dreaming. So unless you're Wonder Woman, and then but anyway, overall. But Won-Jin, we gotta talk about Dakota's acting too. Like this is, I think this is the first movie I've seen her in a lead role.
You've never seen 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh. I've seen it on TV, but I must have forgotten it.
Yeah, because I think that's the movie that got her famous.
Yeah, but
and she was also a lead there.
Yeah,
but anyways,
no, that was a good point. But got her famous and acting, proving her acting chops. Getting her famous because 50 Shades of Grey, like half the movie, I was not happy of what I'm seeing. I have like 10,000 questions, but here I felt like she was She wasn't overtly beautiful, but she was still like very attractive. Just the way she carried herself. She could be tough sometimes. She could show her vulnerability sometimes. And I like that about her in this role. Like she really carried it.
I think it really matched the way the movie was produced because there was also something serene about the way she acted throughout the movie. It's not like you said, it's not overtly like obvious. There's a lot of subtlety in the way she acts.
There we go.
And I couldn't help but shake the feeling that the first 30 minutes reminded me a lot of like Anne Hathaway in Devil Wears Prada. I don't know why.
Really?
Because I don't know. Maybe it was about the career element of like the whole thing.
Woman having a career and stuff.
And
right?
she was like navigating through her career.
Yeah, but hey, that's so great you mentioned that, because that's what I like about this movie, not looking down on anything. Like when she decides to go with Chris Evans, the hot as fuck actor, but broke, it's her choice. We never feel like she's powerless to make that choice. You know, so that's why I like this movie. It didn't put anybody under anybody. Zezzy, you can see him getting off an old cheap car like a truck or something, but what? No, Zezzy, now that you mentioned it, he was in Last of Us. He was a total piece of working class guy. He could play Agent 007 with his eyes closed and one hand behind his back. I don't know about that though.
Yeah, that's something doesn't really match because I never imagined like a Hispanic actor playing James Bond.
No, but Pedro Pascal was in Last of Us. He was a working class dad, so that worked. But anyway, overall, I enjoyed this movie.
I liked it too.
I had a great time.
Although towards the end, I mean, I wasn't expecting too much to begin with, but I don't like how like the resolution of the movie came too quick.
You thought so?
Yeah, because I thought that fiasco with Sophie was gonna develop into something more serious.
Okay.
And she would actually have to face even more trouble, like where everything shatters. But that didn't really arrive.
You had the cynical view, huh?
Oh. So overall, though, it was still like a fresh. I considered it a fresh take in like romance or romantic comedy movies.
No, but wouldn't you want to say that it's a 2025 update to
it's like an update to romance movies.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
It's like an evolution of what we've like seen throughout the years.
Upgrade. So let's give a number grade, man.
I would give this movie a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah, maybe 7.
That's like trash.
No, it's not trash. Trash would be like 3.
You never gave a 3 to anything in this channel.
I think I have.
You have?
Yeah.
What 3 you gave?
I forgot because it was so trash.
Fuck you. No,
because it was so garbage that I don't remember.
What did you give? What's that horrible movie with
Old Guard 2? Yeah, that's right. I think I gave that a 3.
You gave that a 3?
Didn't I?
Yeah, you should give that a 3.
Okay, I'll give it a 7.
7.
I'll give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, very generous.
Oh, by the way, guys, Won-Jin recommended this movie to me. So as soon as he recommended,
he gave 3 to Skadoosh.
He gave 3 to Skadoosh.
Synecdoche. I do think I gave it like a 3 because I thought the movie was so pretentious.
Oh my god, you gave 5 to Old Guard and 3 to Skadoosh. Huh?
Okay.
No, I'm gonna give this an 8 because again, this movie felt like Anora to me. The human comedy element was done really smart, well done. And the dialogue, I enjoyed the dialogue a lot. The dialogue was written smart, but they didn't overdo it.
And it was very natural.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes was actually the matchmaking boss telling Dakota what the business was about. And I felt it was like, real talk. You know, and I didn't feel like she was being evil or anything like that. She was
just business.
Yeah. And that's what I loved about the movie. It was just, it didn't judge anybody. It was just purely exposing our vulnerability, hypocrisy, but still saying like hopeful things. So it made me feel good after watching it. And
that's a good point. Made me feel good after watching.
Yeah, it's like we're all flawed. Yeah. You know, because
very optimistic.
Another second favorite scene is the lawyer being vulnerable to Dakota and saying, you know, I'm never gonna find love again. But the shot was done in such a way where, for me, she didn't look pathetic. She looked being honest. Because unless like, who is us to judge her when the date matching site has that many customers? What are these people, huh? So that's what I'm saying about, like, we're moving on from the prostitution angle to this one. And So I'm gonna give it an 8. Won-Jin gave it a 7. So JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives this a 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, it's
a solid movie.
Yeah, worth watching. Worth watching for the dialogue and the comedy. And
also, it's beautifully shot. The actors are very talented.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our take on Materialists, guy. Go check it out if you have time. We're going to take a short break and come back to talk about Alien Earth, episodes 1 and 2. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin. We'll be right back.
Bye. Zezzy gives it an 8. So we gave it a 7.5. We're pretty similar. Hell yeah, baby. Big shout out to music. Big shout out to Kayla Marie.
Money. Love beats money.
Money. Love. Money can't buy love. Money.